Hi guys, good evening everyone. Let me wait for a couple of you to join in and then I shall begin. So once a few of you will flood in, then we'll get our guest for today. Hi Harsh. Thank you for joining, Harsh Kedia. Hey everyone. Hi Sumu Arya. Thank you for joining. Anchor Ankit Shah. Thank you for joining. Hi Gaurav. Hey guys. Okay, so I'm here today to talk about a very important development in the past few days. I don't know what is the kind of narrative that our youngsters are resorting to, but there's a group, मुझे बताने की ज़रूरत भी नहीं है, on Instagram called Boys Locker Room, and they were casually discussing gang rape, casually discussing assault, casually discussing harassment of young girls. And I don't know, today I'm very angry. I generally takes a lot for me to be angry, but I'm furious, I'm angry at the society that I'm living in, how safe I am, how safe are my sisters, my friends, my future daughter, how safe she's going to be in the society she's going to kind of grow up. These men, I don't know. I think this is the youth that grows up and then becomes a part of the rape culture of India. And the funny thing is that we have this common misconception that rape comes from the underprivileged. That's not true. That's not true, because these boys in the boys' locker room were privileged, they were entitled, they're from the best schools in the city. They have all the money to kind of get the best lawyer for themselves and kind of defend themselves. But I don't know the kind of narrative that we as youngsters are resorting to online. So this is what we're going to talk about, and I have a very important guest over here. She's the chairperson of Delhi Commission for Women. She's the one who had filed the complaint to Delhi police and to Instagram about this kind of harassment. Her name is Miss Swati Maliwal. Miss Swati Maliwal is she's a very dynamic leader. Comes from the Aam Aadmi Party. She heads the Delhi Commission for Women. She, in her tenure, in her short tenure, has actually worked on more than 55,000 cases for women. She's worked for sex trade victims. She's given more than 200 recommendations to the government. She sat on indefinite hunger strikes twice. She also, got a law passed that has provisions of death penalty for rapists. So. And she's the key person in this case. She was the one who came forward, who filed a police complaint while you and I were just tweeting and doing nothing about it, just getting angry at our homes. She was the one who did something about it. And I'd like to get Swati ma'am on board with us. I don't know if she sent me a request yet. Let me just review that. Swati ma'am, if you're listening to me, send me a request to be in the live. I have sent you a request. Please accept it. Okay, so Miss Swati Maliwal is here with us. Good evening. Thank you for joining us, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here.
So just for our viewers to quickly go through who our guest here today is, somebody very important. She's the chairperson of Delhi Commission for Women. Like I told you, she's worked on more than 55,000 cases for women. She sat on indefinite hunger strikes twice. She also got a law, right, which had provisions for death penalty for rapists. She works for the sex trade victims. More than 200 recommendations to the government. So, Swati ma'am, all of us girls, my group, we're all very angry. We're infuriated, and this is unbelievable. What has happened? This bunch of 17, 18-year-old boys casually discussing gang rape, जैसे कोई बात ही नहीं है, जैसे बड़ी simple सी बात है. What do you have to say about that?
I think it is very, very shameful. When I got to know about this, I frankly got to know about it through Twitter. There was a trend on Twitter called Boys Locker Room, and when I saw that, I was totally shocked. These are boys, young boys, and like you said, very casually discussing rape, planning gang rape of minors. And that's when we took cognizance, because I'm a statutory body, I can take suo moto cognizance. And I took suo moto cognizance in the matter, and I issued a notice to Delhi police as well as to Instagram. And we want to know from them, why is it that no FIR was being registered? Why is it that nobody was being arrested? So within hours of my issuing the notice, the Delhi police was forced to take cognizance, and they issued an FIR in the matter. And presently, I think one boy has been arrested and the rest of the boys are being questioned. The larger issue that comes forward in such a case is, how is it that these boys, these young boys, the so-called future of our country, are so casually discussing rape, planning it, and also just objectifying women? I think it is very shameful, very, very sad.
Ma'am, I also want to discuss my next point here. I think it is definitely very shameful. I was in disbelief when I read those chats and the kind of content that I read. I don't even want to talk about it here. You know, we after Nirbhaya, there was this common misconception कि rape जो होता है, जो ये सब होता है, it comes from the underprivileged section of the society. But when I talk about these boys, 17, 18-year-olds who are studying in the best schools of South Delhi, entitled, privileged, educated, access to everything, how does one kind of, explain this? I mean, after all that education.
I think, frankly, it's really something that it's a misunderstanding. It's a very common misunderstanding. Because rape has nothing to do with poverty. Rape has a lot to do with a false sense of power. And that is where we need to actually tackle the entire problem. In the Delhi Commission for Women, we see so many rape cases. On a daily basis, 6 girls are raped in the capital every day. And apart from that, there are so many molestation cases, so many stalking, eve teasing, all kinds of cases come to us. And in all of them, we see people coming from all backgrounds. There are girls from poor backgrounds who are being raped. There are girls from economically better off families who are being raped. Even the rapists, if you see, they are from all kinds of backgrounds. So I mean, your statistics and your data, everything proves that it is happening everywhere. In fact, what I see is that when a girl from an economically better off family gets raped, or she is molested, I feel that many times more efforts are made to somehow hide it, to somehow not speak about it. In fact, we see just the opposite. I think also, when you say that, why boys from good schools, from the most best of schools in Delhi, why is it that they were talking like this? I think it is about a false sense of power, and they really felt that they'll be able to get away with it. What is the data that shows? What
Sorry.
does the data show? The data very clearly shows, even Delhi Police's data shows, that between 3 years, around 31,446 crimes against women happened in the state of Delhi. And
Ma'am, I
less
want
than
you to repeat this for our viewers who are saying लड़के तो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. I see a lot of boys saying boys will be boys. What about girls' locker room? Can you please repeat the statistics for us that you just said?
So, in 3 years, according to the Delhi police, 31,446 crimes against women happened in the state of Delhi, which is the capital of the country, and less than 140 were convicted. Can you imagine? So, 31,000 क्राइम होंगे, 150 से कम लोगों को सजाएं होंगी. No wonder people are getting this false sense of power, and people are feeling that they can rape, they can talk about all of this. And I really want to say to all these boys who are writing this that boys तो boys हैं, उनका तो जो मन करेगा वो करेंगे. मैं बिल्कुल बताना चाहती हूँ कि ये बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है. लॉकडाउन चल रहा था, लेकिन still all the agencies are active. Even the Delhi Commission for Women was active, even the Delhi police was active, and finally those boys have been arrested. So this is not correct. Boys are boys, तो कुछ भी करोगे. अगर आप लड़के हो, कल आपकी बहन के साथ कोई कर दे, कल आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ कोई करता है, कल आपकी वाइफ के साथ, मदर के साथ कोई करता है, तब तो आपको बड़ा गुस्सा आता है, और दूसरों के लिए सब कुछ ठीक है. So I don't think that this is the correct thing, and I think this is the exact thought process that we need to target.
Very well said, well articulated. So I don't know, boys who are listening to me, I don't know if you understood, लेकिन 31,000 से ज्यादा केसेस जो विमेन के अगेंस्ट हुए हैं, उनमें 140, 150 केवल कन्विक्ट हुए हैं, और बाकी वो जो केसेस है वो ऐसे ही हवा में चले जाते हैं, कुछ होता नहीं है. तो आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड द ग्रेविटी ऑफ दिस सिचुएशन. नाउ कमिंग टू इंस्टाग्राम, मैम, आई वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड, क्योंकि ये सोशल मीडिया एप्स का जमाना है, आजकल 10-11 साल के बच्चों के हाथ में भी स्मार्टफोन है, क्या आपको लगता है कि इंस्टाग्राम शुड ऑल्सो बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल? नॉट जस्ट इंस्टाग्राम, आई विल से दी सोशल मीडिया एप्स, डोंट यू थिंक दे शुड ऑल्सो कीप ट्रैक ऑफ सच कंटेंट ऑल्सो? जो आपने कंप्लेन फाइल की है दिल्ली पुलिस को और उसकी कॉपी आपने इंस्टाग्राम को भी भेजी है, इफ आई एम राइट, सो व्हाट इज इंस्टाग्राम्स अकाउंटेबिलिटी इन दिस होल सिनेरियो?
So we have actually issued a notice to Instagram because we also want to hold them accountable, like you very rightly said. The fact is that on their platform, a gang rape of a minor was being planned. It's not as if that they are not aware about it. Of course, they are aware about it. And once they got aware about it, what are the protocols that they are following? Have they forwarded the complaint to the Delhi police? Don't you think? I think everybody would agree that they should have some kind of protocol that whenever they have realized that a crime is happening or a crime is about to happen, they should have certain systems in place where this kind of complaint is forwarded by them themselves to the Delhi police or
Exactly.
to whichever police it concerns. So that is why we have issued a notice to Instagram, because we want to understand this from them. Also, I want to understand what were the usernames, who all were involved in this, and apart from that, once they got that information, what is the step that they took? Just by deactivating those accounts, I don't think that is enough. They need to forward it to the concerned authorities wherever and whichever country this might be happening in. And that is exactly what have tried to hold Instagram accountable for. We've
And
given
rightly
Delhi
so.
police, yeah, we've given Delhi police and Instagram some time, and I'm sure that they will have to respond. Because just by saying that, because I heard that I read in some of the newspapers that they are saying that we have deactivated these accounts. I don't think that the responsibility
I
just
think that's not enough.
yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough at all. And even if you see legally, it is not correct, because what does the POXO law say? POXO law very clearly says that if a crime is also being planned, and if something is going to happen also, and if you get to know about it, you are supposed to report it. So it is very crucial that Instagram comes into the picture. And also, I think that people, the parents of the boys, I think the school as well, I think all these people need to come together, need to sensitize. You can't get away with something so horrible. It just really scares me to think that what would have happened if suppose those brave girls would not have exposed them. Maybe a gang rape would have happened.
Ma'am, I want to read couple of questions and comments to you that are coming. Pinchu Pinaki is saying the Indian culture of ye to chalta hai is the root cause, ma'am. People who voice it out are the outcasts, and we need to start voicing it. Aman, my friend, is also a very good TV presenter, is saying to all the boys typing, what about girls' locker room? We will tackle it when you are at 31,000 cases, buddy. Till then, can we please tackle this? Then somebody is saying we need to understand the root and how this got stuck in the mind of the teenagers. अब मैम मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी, अब ये टीनेजर्स है, 17-18 साल के हैं, अब आप बताइए कि गलती किसकी है? हु शुड बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल? उनके पेरेंट्स, उनके टीचर्स, उनका इकोसिस्टम, उनका एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट? आई मीन हु शुड रियली, लाइक शरद माय फ्रेंड इज सेइंग हियर, parenting, educational institutes, peers all need introspection. Ma'am, because I would like to listen from you. You are the key person in this case and in this whole scenario. What do you have to say about this?
See, I think that we need to create systems in our country. Why is it that people rape? Why is it that people get away with molestation and all of this? Somewhere they feel that they'll be able to get away with it. So I think that systems need to be strengthened. I think that we need to have certainty and swiftness of punishment to people like this. Once you ensure that, there will be some kind of deterrence, because there will be fear in the society against these kind of crimes. So I feel that first and foremost, these boys, they need to be booked, they need to be tried under the law, and they need to be punished. That is the first and foremost thing. But apart from that, I think the entire system, the entire society has failed. Because if you look at even the comments that are coming right now, and even the comments in our general society, बॉयज तो बॉयज हैं, बॉयज तो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. घर में भी अगर आप देखेंगे तो आप घर में देखेंगे कि आपकी अगर बहन है या भाई है, दोनों में बहुत फर्क होता है. आप बहन को तो पूरा टाइम बताते हो कि व्हेन डू यू हैव टू कम बैक, You should not come back at this amount this time. You should be wearing this dress. You should not be wearing that dress. You should not be going out with this person. But when is it that we talk to the boys? So I think the entire society has failed our girls, because somewhere uh, who is voicing these concerns, and the people who are voicing these concerns, उनको क्या होता है, उनके साथ फिर क्या किया जाता है? I remember having met Nirbhaya's mother, and she had
Okay.
said something which is going to haunt me forever. Though recently the culprits were punished, but even then I would like to tell you what exactly she said. She said that sometimes she feels happy that her daughter is no more, because she didn't want her to go through the humiliation of getting justice in our society as well as in our entire legal system. Just imagine her pain. And actually, it is very true. I feel every day when we are dealing with hundreds of cases, somewhere I feel that once that girl gets raped by some men, and after that, the entire system rapes her. So I think our society has failed our girls, and we really need to change. And that change needs to begin at home. Why is it that we are only talking to our boys? I think that, to our girls. I think it is really high time that we start talking to our boys. And once these conversations start happening in the society, I think a lot of things will change. I remember last to last year, we had done a huge campaign, and we repeated that also many times. The campaign was called Rape Roko, in which we had around 1,000 male volunteers who walked the streets of Delhi. They were wearing only their boxer shorts, and they were not wearing any shirt on top. And they had painted their bodies saying that I feel safe even in my boxer shorts. How many clothes does a woman have to wear in order to feel safe? What clothes was the 8-month-old baby wearing when she was raped? So I think it's very important that boys begin this conversation and boys start talking to boys. And in fact, I would like to appeal to all the boys who are hearing me out, and even the girls who are hearing me out. If you are a part of any such group which is making any kind of a criminal plan, which is trying to hurt any woman, which is outraging her modesty, it's a crime. Please just immediately get out of the group. It's not enough that you were not participating, you were just silent spectators, they were doing it, you were not doing it. It doesn't work like that. Immediately get out of the group and immediately report the case to the police as well as to the commission, women commission.
Coming to Women Commission, ma'am, बहुत सारी लड़कियां यहाँ मुझसे पूछ रही हैं. Alka is asking, we often get these kind of messages, ma'am, or comments which is sometimes obscene, vulgar, inappropriate. We block that person and delete the comment. But is that enough? What is Instagram doing? So, ma'am, ऐसे Sakshi is also asking, ma'am, somebody is sending me obscene messages. What should I do? So, ma'am, would you like to, enlighten these girls how they can reach out to the Commission for Women, how they can reach out to you? What is the helpline? Can you elucidate on that a little bit?
So firstly, I would like to say that please don't take it lying low. If anybody is harassing you in any manner, please report it. And these girls who came out and actually brought something so important as the boys' locker room to everybody's notice, I really want to congratulate them, and I think they're very brave. So be brave and please step out and please report your crime. If God forbid anything happens against you, once you do that, you can do it through by dialing 100 number. That is the simplest way. Please dial 100 number. Please let the Delhi police know. And if you want to approach the Delhi Commission for Women, my email ID is livingpositive@gmail.com. You can write to us. If you are in Delhi, you can call us at our 181 helpline, which is a toll-free helpline. And anytime you call us, all kinds of help, all legal assistance, everything will be provided.
I'm going to interrupt you here, ma'am. 181 girls. I don't know if you have a notepad, if you have a telephone, save this right now. 181, that's your helpline. Call, it'll be answered. I texted the office, I reached out to the office. I was answered in 5 minutes. So it's all in our mind कि हमें कोई help नहीं करेगा, हमें कोई जवाब नहीं देगा. It'll be great if you can save this number. 181 is the helpline number for Commission for Women. She's the chairperson. Nobody else is giving you wrong information. She's the person. So please understand that we're with you and that all of us girls together need to break this vicious cycle. Ma'am, can I ask you some more questions that girls are asking?
Yeah, please do.
1 minute. Okay, so a lot of ma'am, please respond to Safura Zargar case. Ma'am, I think something's happening on that front also. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yes, of course. I think what has happened is that Safura Zargar, she was arrested. She is in jail right now, and she's also pregnant. So whatever her case is, that case has to be dealt by the court of law, and I'm sure the court will do justice in the matter. But what actually went wrong, very wrong, was the way she was vilified, the way she was objectified, the way she was, the kind of manner in which her
Horrible
modesty was
trolls I read.
outraged.
Yes.
Terrible trolls, and I think that is completely unacceptable. You may not agree with her ideology, you may not agree with anything she does, and maybe she is guilty for what she's actually guilty for what she has been arrested for, but you cannot talk like this about any woman. And that is why the Delhi Commission for Women has issued a notice to the cyber cell of the Delhi police, and we have tried to ask from them, and we have to try to hold them accountable, because we want an FIR to be registered against all these trolls. She is in jail, she is pregnant, her case will be tried by the court of law, and I'm sure justice will be done. But presently, the main issue is, how is it that these men, these trolls, they can get away with anything? किसी का भी character assassination कर दोगे, किसी के लिए भी कुछ भी कह दोगे, आपका कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. कल आपको ऐसे बोला जाए, तब आपको कैसा लगेगा? लेकिन I mean, how can you be so free from a feeling called empathy? I think it's really shameful, and that is why we issued a notice in the matter. And whether the girl is Safura or whether the girl is anybody, the point is that if something goes wrong, and if the modesty of a woman is outraged in any manner, that is not something that the Delhi Commission for Women will tolerate.
Thank you. Ma'am, first of all, thank you. Om, thank you, Rahul, all my friends for joining in from Bombay, Bangalore, different cities. Thank you guys for being here with us. Ma'am, अब आते हैं ना, जब भी ऐसा कुछ होता है ना, तो दो गुट बन जाते हैं. Girls versus boys हो जाता है. Last night I was talking to a very educated artist friend of mine, and he told me, यार सोनम यार तू तो यार बहुत ओवर रिएक्ट कर रही है. अभी लड़के हैं तो आपस में टीनेज लड़के हैं, लड़कियों के बारे में तो बात करेंगे ही, तो क्या बात करेंगे. और यहाँ भी मैं बहुत सारे लड़कों को देख रही हूँ, मैम व्हाट अबाउट आवर जस्टिस, हमारे लिए क्या है, व्हाट अबाउट गर्ल्स लॉकर रूम. पता नहीं एक तो ये गर्ल्स लॉकर रूम क्या है, मुझे तो अभी अभी पता चला है. समबडी सेइंग आई सपोर्ट यू स्वाति मैम. Somebody saying, Sona, I would love to understand how to politely and calmly make guys understand who are taking offense on all men are rapist. मतलब ये मैम मैं चाहूंगी, अब लड़कियों से हमने बहुत बात कर ली. All the men and boys who are watching, what do we have to say to them? Whose side are they on?
I think it's just sad that whenever we talk about issues concerning women, ये एक गुट बन जाता है कि भाई हम तो महिलाएं हैं, तो हम तो पता नहीं क्या है, फेमिनिस्ट हैं, तो बस महिलाओं की साइड लेंगे. मैं बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं मानती. इनफैक्ट मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ है जब हमने आदमियों के लिए स्टैंड लिया है और महिलाओं के खिलाफ आदमियों के लिए स्टैंड लिया है. ऐसा
मैम
भी
ये
हुआ
बात
है.
आप प्लीज 2 बार रिपीट कीजिए मेरे लिए और हमारे व्यूअर्स के लिए.
मैं आपको एक इंस्टेंस देना चाहती हूँ. एक बार क्या हुआ, हमें पता चला कि एक लड़की ने एक झूठा केस किया था एक आदमी के ऊपर, और वो हमें ऐसे पता चला क्योंकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये बोला कि वो झूठा केस था, और उसकी वजह से उन आदमियों ने काफी सफर करा और 7 साल तक they were in jail. Okay, so I spoke out against that, and I supported those men in whatever way that we can, because I think that अगर कोई गलत कर रहा है तो चाहे वो महिला हो चाहे वो पुरुष हो, उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. जो गलत करता है उसके खिलाफ एक्शन होना चाहिए, and our laws are strong enough for that. अगर but what we want is that justice should be delivered soon. अगर आप 6 months में justice deliver कर देते हैं हर केस में, तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा ना. तो अगर किसी ने गलत, आदमी ने गलत कर रखा होगा, उसको जेल में डालो. अगर औरत ने गलत कर रखा है तो उसको भी जेल में डाल दो. So the point is that it is not as if that we are waging this entire war against men, कि हम सब तो बिल्कुल आदमियों के खिलाफ हैं, कि हमारे घर में तो कोई आदमी है ही नहीं, हम तो चाहते हैं कि सारे के सारे आदमी बस मर जाएं या उन तो जेल में पहुंच जाएं. This is not the way, and this is not what we want. But we want that there should be a society which is equal. We want that just the way boys को हक है कि वो कुछ भी जो उनका मन करता है वो पहन के सड़क पे चल सकते हैं, जो उनका मन करता है, जब उनका मन करता है वो घर आ सकते हैं वापस, जो उनका मन करता है वो कर सकते हैं, तो फिर लड़कियां क्यों नहीं कर सकती? क्यों आज भी ऐसा समय है व्हेन दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी जैसी बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटीज में भी अगर आप देखेंगे उनके हॉस्टल्स में, तो उसमें लड़कियों के आने का जो टाइम है वो तो 7 बजे है,
हाँ
और जो
हाँ
लड़कों के आने का टाइम है वो 12 बजे है। तो मुझे
करेक्ट
इसमें समस्या है, इससे मुझे बहुत बहुत पीड़ा होती है, और क्यों ना हो, बिकॉज आई एम अ वुमन। सो व्हाई इज इट दैट ओनली मेन and boys are allowed to do anything that they want in their in life? I have a problem against that. That said, अगर कोई लड़की कुछ गलत करती है तो बिल्कुल मैं इसके बिल्कुल खिलाफ हूँ, और इसके ऊपर भी एक्शन होना चाहिए, एंड इट शुड बी ट्राइड इन द कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ जस्ट द वे केसेस ऑफ बॉयज आर ट्राइड। बट आई वेरी स्ट्रांगली फील दैट इट इज इन द गुड ऑफ एवरीवन अगर हमारे केसेस का जो ट्रायल है उनका ड्यूरेशन 6 months हो जाए। आई सैट ऑन अ हंगर स्ट्राइक ट्वाइस। Once I sat for 10 days. On the 10th day, a law was passed in this country, which states that within 6 months, अगर कोई बच्चे का रेप करेगा तो 6 महीने के अंदर अंदर उसको सजा होगी, सख्त से सख्त सजा होगी। Now that was 3 years back. I had to sit on another hunger strike, which happened in December last year, where I was hungry for 13 days. I didn't eat anything because I wanted this law to be implemented. तो पहले तो लॉ बनवाने के लिए लड़ो इस देश में, उसके बाद लॉ की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के लिए लड़ो इस देश में, 13-13 दिन भूखे रहो इस देश में, जस्ट बिकॉज वी वांट अ सिस्टम बन जाए ना। 6 महीने के अंदर केसेस ट्राई करने लगो ना। क्यों ऐसा हुआ कि उस आदमी को, जो आदमी गलत केस में फंसाया गया था, उसको 7 साल वेट करना पड़ा? नहीं करना चाहिए था। 6 महीने के अंदर अंदर उसको भी रिलीफ मिलना चाहिए। वो भी तो किसी का भाई होगा, वो भी तो किसी का हस्बैंड हो सकता है, वो हो सकता है किसी का वो बेटा होगा किसी का। सो वी हैव टू, वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट अ वर्ल्ड वेयर आप दो लोगों के, मतलब 2 गुटों के बीच में हम लड़ाई करा रहे हैं, मतलब ये हमारा बिल्कुल मकसद नहीं है। एंड वी ऑल लव मेन इन आवर लाइव्स, but that doesn't mean that if somebody does anything wrong, we don't talk about it. We will talk about it and we will ensure that जो crime करता है उन्हें सख्त से सख्त सजा।
Great, thank you, ma'am. I hope that all the boys got this message. मैं बहुत सारे comments पढ़ी थी. What about boys justice, this and that. I hope you understand that we are not waging a war against men in general. यार, मेरे father यहाँ बगल में बैठे हैं मेरे, as we are talking. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. All that we are trying to do over here is understand the gravity of this situation. And like Om and lot of my friends are saying over here, Aman, lot of my friends saying, Nitin Lakhwani, that it is not about man versus woman. It is all of us together as human beings. Everybody deserves respect यार, लड़कियां हो, लड़के हो, ट्रांसजेंडर्स हो, हर कोई रिस्पेक्ट डिजर्व करता है। एंड द वे आप गर्ल्स लॉकर रूम की, बहुत सारे लड़के यहाँ पे मैं देख रही हूँ बात कर रहे हैं। प्राजक्ता इज सेइंग थैंक यू सो मच, एंड सो मच स्वाति एंड सोनम मैम फॉर शेयरिंग योर विजन। ओके, थैंक यू। सो बहुत सारे लड़के यहाँ कह रहे गर्ल्स लॉकर रूम की बात नहीं हो रही। आई डोंट नो इफ यू हर्ड what Swati ma'am just said, that if a woman is wrong, if she's filing a fake complaint, a wrong complaint, then action would be taken against her also. Delhi Women Commission does not mean Delhi Commission against men. It means Delhi Women Commission for supporting women, क्योंकि against women, आप I'm sure ये बात तो मेरी इतनी तो मानेंगे कि against women जो criminal cases है उनकी संख्या बहुत 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 ज्यादा है अगेंस्ट मेन केसेस से। इसलिए ये कमीशन बनाना पड़ा, इसलिए वी हैव समबडी लाइक स्वाति मालीवाल टेकिंग द लीड। सो प्लीज डोंट मेक इट man versus woman. Please come on the side of the justice, everybody. Now if you have any questions, please type into us. I'll quickly take them. Swati ma'am, you're the best. Siddharth, thank you.
Thank you.
And ma'am, somebody is saying Ritvik is saying he was with you in Jantar Mantar during the strike. Okay, how sweet. Okay.
Thank you, Ritvik, for the support.
Okay. Legal literacy among women is also very poor. That's an issue. Yes, I agree. I totally agree with you.
It is really an issue, and the point is that even if you are legally literate, And even if you start fighting your case, what happens afterwards? How is it that the system slowly rapes you? I think that is also a very, very serious problem.
Very serious problem. To be honest with you guys, it's not like Swati ma'am is a friend of mine and we talk every day on the phone. I just reached out to her office. Believe you me, on Instagram, it's not funny. I was very disturbed that night when I read about boys locker room, and I just thought of reaching out to her and asking her opinion on this whole matter, and I got a reply within 5 minutes. So it's not like there are not people that we can reach out. There are people who want to help us. All you got to do is have a bit of courage, go out there, please have a voice, have an opinion. लड़कियों की आवाज को मत दबाओ यार. I see a lot of parents, mothers, fathers saying just चुप हो जाओ, किसी को बताना मत. Swati ma'am, you are an inspiration from all of us. Umang saying, okay. Sharad is saying rape is a societal issue, cannot be dealt legally alone. Change has to happen from the society. Ma'am, I agree with this, I think.
Even I
Completely.
agree. But systems are very, very crucial. How do you create deterrence in a society as large as ours? You create deterrence by creating fear. So that is also very important. But at the same time, it has to begin from homes, it has to begin from schools, it has to begin from the entire society. We have to change as a society.
Ma'am, also, I'm going to quickly sum up this whole chat with one last question to you. शायद कोई लड़का, some man, may be a little worried about harassing a woman face to face when there is society, when there are people in a public place. But I feel social media has become a very, very safe place for trolls and men to kind of come out. I get so many lewd comments, it's not even funny. My father reads them and he feels very pained. He's like, क्या लिख रहे हैं ये लोग? क्यों तुझे ऐसे लिख रहे हैं? So, and I see a lot of girls are also asking me the same question. I truly think that we should also hold Instagram, social media, Facebook, Twitter, everybody accountable. How do we do that? How can we as women, we as girls and boys and all my friends, how can we help?
I think
How can
we
we
need to start
contribute?
reporting. And I think we need to start reporting. Whenever something like this happens, we all need to report. And at the same time, it's very unfortunate that these social media sites, many of them sometimes are not acting in an accountable manner. And at the same time, I think the most important problem is the police, frankly. That whenever we raise these issues with the police also, not many times an FIR is registered immediately. जाते हैं तो वो कहते हैं कि मैडम रेप तो नहीं हुआ. तो ये अभी वो मानसिकता अभी भी खत्म नहीं हुई है कि अभी रेप हुआ तो नहीं है ना. अभी तो कोई लिख रहा है किसी को कुछ हो गया, ऐसी छोटी बात है, ये इतनी बड़ी बात नहीं है, जस्ट बॉयज आर टॉकिंग विद ईच अदर लाइक व्हाट वी आर हियरिंग राइट नाउ एंड रीडिंग राइट नाउ. इस तरीके की बातें इवन पुलिस को सेंसिटाइजेशन करने की बहुत जरूरत है क्योंकि वो सारी चीजें निकल कर आती हैं. सो पुलिस हैज टू बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल. And in fact, when I sat on these hunger strikes both these times, one of my major demands was to increase the resources of the police as well as to ensure that they are held accountable. If you look at Delhi police, for the past 14 years, they are surviving with a shortage of 66,000 police personnel. And when you go down to any police station, any station in the entire state of Delhi, and imagine Delhi police is one of the best police. You can imagine the rest of the country how bad the situation would be. Any police station is functioning at less than half its sanctioned strength, and the sanctioned strength was also sanctioned like years and years back. So I think that police resources need to be increased. They need to be sensitized as well as made accountable. To do that, not much will change, because whenever a girl reports a crime which is very serious like online trolling, what is the response of the police? हमारे पास तो स्टाफ नहीं है, हम तो कर नहीं पा रहे. अब तो ये तो मैडम इतना बड़ा
नहीं, ऑनलाइन ही तो बोला है, तो क्या हो
हैंडल
गया?
कर रहे हैं.
किसी ने आके
ऑनलाइन ही तो
रेप
है,
थोड़ी
अभी
कर
कुछ
दिया है,
हुआ
कुछ
तो
बोला
नहीं.
ही तो है,
तो
अभी
अब
कुछ हुआ नहीं. That's what we hear.
That's what we hear.
Correct.
So I think that systemic changes are very crucial, and frankly, as the Women Commission, we are trying to fight for that. And I would like all people to be volunteers with the Women Commission, because whenever one sits on a strike, कभी-कभी ऐसे लगने लगता है कि हम अपने लिए लड़ रहे हैं और अपने लिए हम ही महिलाएं और हम ही लड़ रहे हैं. बिकॉज मेनी टाइम्स लोगों को पता भी होता है एंड काफी मतलब बहुत लोग सपोर्ट करते हैं, लेकिन काफी बार लोग सपोर्ट नहीं कर पाते. बट मुझे लगता है कि whenever this kind of a protest happens, whenever we need to collectivize and raise our voice against it, and we need to ensure systemic change, as well as we need to create strength in ourselves so that we start reporting. रिपोर्ट ही नहीं करोगे तो फिर चेंज क्या होगा? तो बहुत जरूरी है कि हम रिपोर्ट भी करें, साथ में सिस्टमिक चेंजेस के लिए हमें काम करने की जरूरत है. माई ईमेल आईडी आई वुड रिपीट, इट इज livingpositive@gmail.com. आपको कभी भी कोई हेल्प चाहिए तो वी आर ऑलवेज देयर, बट ऑल्सो हमें आपकी जरूरत है, हमें हेल्प चाहिए. तो प्लीज वॉलंटियर कीजिए दिल्ली महिला आयोग के साथ. अगली बार मैं किसी स्ट्राइक पे बैठूं तो मैं इतने मेरे पास अगर जब तक हजारों लाखों लोग साथ नहीं आएंगे तब तक शायद कोई बदलाव नहीं होगा.
Girls, livingpositive@gmail.com, helpline number 181. I don't think she could have given out any more of, her contact information. Please note it down. Like she said, I think it's very important कि हम सिर्फ घर बैठ के ट्वीट ना करें कि हमें बड़ा गुस्सा है. I think it's important we go out there, take an action and make that impact. Next time when she's fighting for women's right, we should go there, support her virtually, physically, emotionally, mentally, in every way that we can. Also, please put this chat, screenshots of this chat out on your Instagram. Hold Instagram accountable, hold everybody accountable in this case. And please don't let the noise die. Please don't let this case die till those girls whose pictures are shared in that group get justice. So thank you so much, Swati ma'am. It's been an absolute honor to have you here with us. Thank you on behalf of all my friends. Thank you, everybody. I can
Thank
see
you so
hundreds
much,
of you have
Sudha.
joined in. Thank you. Thank you for being
Thank
here
you.
with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.